Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a 544K like Katie John Deere wheel loader. The serial number of this particular machine is 1 David William 544 Katie Zebra Edward Adam 063306. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the specifics of this particular loader in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days about $225,000. This machine currently has about 13,300 hours on it. The hours will accumulate because we use it probably a couple hours a week around the yard here. As far as manufacturers go, John Deere is one of the top producers of heavy construction, mining, and ag equipment. Everybody's heard of John Deere. They build solid, reputable, reliable machines that have great resale value for a reason, and they're just put together really well. This particular machine weighs 28,500 pounds. The widest point is actually this bucket over here. This bucket is 8 foot 4 inches wide. The tallest point is the top of that cab at 10 foot 8 inches. The transportation length from the front of this cutting edge to the rear of that counterweight is 24.5 feet. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because it's essentially a rust-free machine. I mean, you'll see where, you know, the paint's been rubbed off and you got, you know, the rainwater's gotten to it, but it in no way, shape, or form. We do not live or work in a corrosive environment. We're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so we don't deal with salt. This is a structurally sound machine that has not had any corrosive effects of on the electronics or anything else due to salt. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractors or municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular loader had a conscientious maintenance manager that had an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. As a matter of fact, this particular loader had the same operator its whole life. So this contractor is so large that they assign an operator. They've been around for like 100 years, but they assign an operator a machine and they take care of it. They don't slip seat the machine. So this machine had a great maintenance manager, and it had a really good operator, wouldn't you say, Tank?
Yes.
He took really good care of it. We bought a lot of machines from these guys, and it should be said that well, we as well as our customers have been happy with all the machines that we purchased from these guys. And what I started to say is that it should be said that on absolutely every one of the machines that I've ever purchased, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it. Then I go out and I personally inspect it if the money's right and everything's good with the machine before I write a check. So as far as options go, you can see right here, this machine has got a keyed battery disconnect. I'm not a keyed battery, just a battery disconnect right here. So if the loader's going to be, excuse me, sitting for any amount of time, you can kill it, and you know, you don't have to worry about messing up your battery. It's got a hydraulic fan, and you can see here, there's no pulleys or anything. That fan right there has got a hydraulic motor. So the significance of that is that, as you can see, you can fold away your radiators. All your coolers you can get in there with a power washer and keep them nice and clean. The other, you got a 12-volt outlet in the cab. me see here. I think this machine has got ride control. It's got an enclosed cab, obviously. All the glass is in it. The AC blows ice cold. As far as the engine goes, this engine is it's a John Deere 6068H. It's a Tier 3 engine. It's got 167 horsepower. 167 net, I should say. This machine has got an 86-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to 16 hours of operation, depending on your application, of course. All of the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. Don't let this fool you. This loader's got some tread on it. That's just mud on the tread. This machine is all of the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. It's mechanically sound. There's absolutely no leaks on it. Everything works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Brakes stop it on a dime. These tires here are 20.5 25s. I guess if you were to average them all the way around, they're probably about 65%. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. The hydraulics are strong. All of these pins and bushings are very tight. I mean, they're in good shape. There's very little play, almost no play. There's no deflection at all in this articulation joint right here. This cutting edge right here, if you can see, it's 100%. It's never been turned, so it's 100% on one side, and it's probably about, I don't know, 65% on the other side. This bucket, again, is 8 foot 4 inches wide. It's 4 foot 4 inches tall, and it's 4.5 feet deep. It's about a 3 1/4 yard bucket if it's heaped. The hinge pin on this loader right here, if you were, say you were loading into a dumpster, is 12.5 feet. The breakout force of this loader is 22,672 pounds. And the static tip load of this loader is 24,000 pounds. The lifting capacity of this loader is limited by its static tip load, which simply stated the hydraulics of this machine will give out and the loader will actually tip forward because the hydraulics are so strong before the maximum lift capacity is reached. So the lifting capacity is limited by the static tip load, which in this case is 24,000 pounds. As far as things that are wrong with this machine, it's missing a mirror over here. That mirror is missing. I think we got one on order, don't we, Tank?
Yes.
So we got a mirror on order. It hadn't come in yet. What else, Tank?
That's about it, but this bucket's also equipped with hooks for a set of forks that we have.
Good job, Tank. We've got a set of forks here, and as a matter of fact, we'll go over there and I'll give you the measurements on them right now. So these are the forks that Tank's talking about. They go over that, I call them rollover forks. Those hooks on the bucket are, you just hook right there. But these tines right here are 4 feet. The height of this is 6 foot 2 inches, and the carriage width is 7 feet. What else, Tank?
Let's run it.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. so this is the inside of the cab here. To start this machine, you press that. This light, this terminal comes on, and you put the code in. You hit enter, and that comes on like this. Then you hit the start button. It's gonna beep because the park brake's on and the seatbelt's not on. Seatbelt on. See there now. This, as far as codes go, active codes. Enter. There's no active codes on the machine. Here's your bucket control. You got a counter there. Here's your this button right here is your ride control, I believe. This is your diff lock. No, that's your diff lock. Oh heck, here's the thing. There's all these control options right here. So that's pretty much it. This AC is blowing ice cold. It's 93 degrees today here in Dallas, and that AC is just really good. Oh, here's your radio up here. That's it. try to show you guys. Maybe Tank will hold it, but I'm gonna go show this machine will shift through all 4 gears without. We've kind of got a bumpy road back here, so I don't know how well we're gonna do this, but we're just gonna show that it shifts through all the gears.